If you're into Korea, then surely you have a favorite one of these.
Learning Korean through famous lines from K-dramas and movies on
Welcome to Korea
with Korean Unnie.
It is a Tuesday. Every Tuesday, Korean Unnie Moon So-hyun teaches us language in a fun yet informative way, and we give you feedback on your actual audio files. There's not many radio shows like this, and there aren't many guests like So-hyun. Good morning.
Hi, good morning, everyone.
Little V's for the morning. I like it. How are you doing? You had your birthday celebration since we last saw you.
Yeah, May is my month. I love May so much. Peter said it's like I hibernate other months just for May, and that's very true.
You just need even just the first half of May as well, because after Teacher's Day, isn't that it then?
But still, the weather is wonderful here in May.
Yeah,
in
it
Korea.
is nice. What did you get up to for your birthday kind of weekend? Anything special?
Nothing really. I'm not like this, I need to party type of person.
Do you need a cake? Some people have to have a cake for their birthday. Otherwise, it doesn't feel like a birthday.
Kind of like a celebration. My dad's birthday was just the next day.
Oh, really?
Right after my birthday.
Wow, that's interesting.
It was unfair because his birthday was on Parents' Day.
Wow.
But
does that happen? Is that every year it's on the same day, right?
Every
Parents'
year
Day?
it's different for him because he counts his birthday in lunar calendar.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Does he still do that?
Yeah.
So he prefers to celebrate on the lunar calendar day?
I think still many adults do that. I'm pretty sure PDs, our producers, would do that
Really?
as well. No?
I don't think he was listening at that point, but my mother used to do it. On the lunar calendar, her birthday is June 4th, but she just used that on the regular calendar, June 4th. So it wasn't her actual day. So we went back and found out in 1952 what actual day it was, and we've changed now to July 25th. So we do it by that day, but it is a bit confusing. We've got lots to talk about today, but first our hashtag, which is 냄새 or smell.
냄새.
What are your favourite smells and least favourite smells? Sorry.
I think my favorite smell have to be, the smell after rain, the smell of the grass after rain.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You like that smell? It reminds me of playing football in the UK. You'd always play when it rained. I don't know if I love that smell, though, because I get hay fever sometimes from when grass is cut and stuff like that. So it's not so good for that reason.
You're a city boy.
I should just live in concrete. Yeah. No grass allowed anywhere near me. What about smells you don't like?
Smells I don't like. I really don't like the smells of people who don't take showers and like
BO
the sweat.
smells. You don't like the smell of body odor?
No.
Okay, that's a universally disliked smell, I think. That's why there's a whole deodorant industry out there. But this is kind of a cultural thing that maybe our Western listeners will be surprised by.
Don't need deodorants.
Yeah, and you may think, what are you talking about? I think Korean people have a certain body odor, but it's much weaker than a lot of Western body odors. So a lot of men don't put on deodorant, and there aren't a big range of deodorant like sprays and roll-on things compared to the West, where
I think
there's
not just
massive
men, but
range.
even women too. Using deodorants are not a
common.
thing.
Yeah, I mean, I have seen them. You can buy them, but it's hard to find because I'm half Western. I hope my body odor is never that bad.
I've never smelled your body odor.
Good, because I do put on deodorant though as well. But I have shared a locker room, when I play football in the UK.
Yeah.
And yes, sometimes it's awful in there, right? I'm telling you. And I have shared it with Korean players, and it's no way near as bad. It's just like a genetic thing.
Genetic thing.
It's different, isn't it? Our listeners have been going crazy about certain colognes. Do you have a favourite cologne for yourself and then for the opposite sex as well? Because a lot of girls here were saying there's one brand that makes them go
What's
crazy.
it?
It's the Bigari brand.
That
luxury
one.
brand. Apparently,
Is that the blue bottled one?
maybe.
That kind of smells like oceany, like watery.
I think it might be, and everyone's
I
agreeing.
used to like that too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You go through phases. I'm going to have to buy that now because everyone's saying that's their
But that's
favourite.
pretty strong. I don't smell Like, you don't spray colognes or anything, right?
Not too much, like, because I heard when I did spray it strong, someone was like, why are you spraying it so strong? Yeah. And if you're in an enclosed studio, I think that's not fair on the guests. Let's get on to teaching Korean today. We are going to be looking at a drama/movie, a drammy, as we sometimes mistakenly call them. Let's look at our 3 phrases before we get into things.
All right, so 3 phrases again today. And the first phrase is 목요일이 공강이라 그때 과제할 거예요.
There's a word I have no idea about in here.
Really? That's great. So we can teach people. And this is a commonly used words between university students. And that's why you don't know. It's like a new slang between university students.
Oh, cool. So if you're maybe doing a year in Korea or you're studying permanently here, or you've got Korean friends at your university, you could maybe use these words. So what does that vaguely mean?
That vaguely means, the sentence. The sentence basically means on Thursdays, we don't have classes, so that's when we're going to do our assignments.
Okie dokie. That could be useful. Then second sentence.
Second sentence. 저희가 시간을 맞춰드릴 순 없잖아요.
저희가 시간을 맞춰드릴 순 없잖아요. Meaning roughly?
This one means we can't work around your schedule.
We can't like match our times or our schedules to your one. We're going to write this down on the
Kinda
YouTube
sassy.
chat and on the VLive chat. We'll try and do that on the song break so you can read it. You don't need to learn by the sounds. And then the last sentence.
The last sentence. 핸드폰 사면 연락드릴게요.
핸드폰 사면 연락드릴게요. I don't know how many students will be able to use this one because you've probably got mobile
Already
phones.
have your mobile phones.
But it means?
It means when I buy my phone, then I'll contact you.
Okay, when I buy my mobile phone, my cell phone, I will contact you. We're going to do a little skit from this drama/movie. So what's today's scene? Set it up for us.
All right, so today's scene, there's basically this woman whose name is Hanola. Her name is quite unique.
Yes.
She went to college when she is 40 years old.
Well, I like that. I really respect a mature student. Yeah.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
But unfortunately, in this case, the students don't really want to hang out with her or do assignments with her or anything. So
It is sometimes a bit odd for like 20-year-olds there to become friends with 40-year-olds. But age is nothing but a number, so you should just all get on.
I agree. I am 20 years old and Peter is 40-something, and I totally feel like he's my friend.
I'm 60-something, to be honest. So yeah, this is a scene where the 20-year-old students, they're all put in the same group, right? And they're not particularly lovely to Hanola, right?
No, not really.
So you're going to play Hanola and just one other slight student character, just with one line, and I will play the other
Student who's
girl student.
a girl.
Okie dokie. It's been a long time since Audrey's voice has come out. Let's give it a bash.
How do you do a team project?
목요일이 공강이라 그때 과제할거에요.
I have a class on that day.
Then we'll do it on our own. So just say your lines when we do the presentation.
But it's homework, so we should all do it together, shouldn't we?
You're on our team because the professor put you on here, but 저희가 시간을 맞춰 드릴 순 없잖아요.
Can we do it like this, really?
Don't worry, everyone else does this.
Okay, 그럼 핸드폰 사면 연락드릴게요.
Yes. Bye-bye. Oh, did Hanola leave? What are we? Some kind of bomb disposal squad?
Did you see her fashion? Doesn't she look older than the professor?
Oh, she doesn't even have a cell phone. OMG.
Everyone's loving your acting again.
Apologies. I'm really sorry. I can't do female voices unless it's that weird grandma voice for some reason. I'm meant to be a student in her 20s, but I didn't sound like it. But you get the gist of things. The student's kind of not so happy that this 40-year-old ajumma, we would say in Korea, is in their group, right, for a team project, and they're just kind of leaving her out.
Oh.
It's not very nice. It's not very common, I don't think, for people in their 40s to not have a cell phone in Korea as well. That's quite unusual, isn't it?
Yeah, that's pretty unusual to not have a cell phone.
Oh, we got some guesses on VLive for the drama
already?
movie. Yeah, what could we give as a hint for today's drama / movie?
Right, so the hint would be, I think it would be the number or the age.
Oh, okie dokie.
It's a super duper hint.
The age of the lady who's 40, that could be a hint if you're good at maths. And then the age of the student that we were playing.
Or 20.
20.
Years old.
20 and 40. What could be the hint?
What could it be?
Who knows? Yes, okay. Many of you saying, goodness gracious, Audrey's voice. And Cherie saying you could play a falsetto role in Monty Python, a comedy sketch from Britain. Maybe. Thank you very much for that. So send in, number 1, your guesses for the drama or movie. But number 2, more importantly, on Kakao Talk, add us as a plus friend, Daily K, and we can get your audio files of these sentences. And Korean Unnie is going to kindly do some corrections, right?
Do some corrections and also explain what these sentences mean.
Fantastic. When you're in university, did you have any mature students in your classes at all?
Oh, we did. It was pretty common, I think.
Did you make friends with any of them, or were you one of these student number 1 or 2 being horrible to them?
I were friends with them.
You was?
Yeah,
wow.
Especially in my Chinese literature class, there were many people who were over 30 something, and I didn't really feel different.
Yeah, I think up until 30, you can kind of pass for just a regular age student. But there was one guy, I remember he was actually on our football team. He was about 40 and everyone else was like 19. He was really cool, but we just thought of him like the manager rather than the player.
I think, I don't know. I went to university in America, and I think it's more common in America to see older students.
It's not as common here, right, to see students on campus. I know many do like master degree or online courses when they're at the company, but at the campus, I think it is kind of still a culture shock to see that in Korea, right?
Because there's many gatherings and MTs, drinking alcohol, stuff like that.
Yeah, a little bit of drinking does go on apparently in Korea in the first year especially. Let's play something from the soundtrack to this. Another hint for you. This is Channabi's Cuckoo. We're back for part 2. Arirang Radio's Welcome to Korea on #DailyK with the big YouTuber teacher Korean Unnie Moon Se-hyun in the studio. A couple of messages coming in as well. James Carroll in the US saying, yeah, here there are so many that come to college at different phases in life for different reasons.
Yeah.
UK as well, it's totally a normal thing to do. Like your mum might suddenly rock up at your college. I think there have been movies of that when you're going to the same college as your mum and dad, and then it just ends in comedic experiences with mum and daughter getting drunk and stuff like this.
I think most people are open to, older people, like the age doesn't really matter, as long as the older person is open to the younger folks.
Yeah, I think both ways, if you're open, then it's totally fine, right? Because sometimes I've seen older students who don't want to mix at all.
Yeah, who don't want to mingle, who just wants her or his degree.
I just want that and get out, yeah.
Like Raul B said, I have a student colleague of 40-something when I was in university, and he was not that good to me. Ha ha ha.
Oh no, that's not such a good experience then, is it? Cherie also backing up what other people are saying in the States. We've got students of all ages. Folks are starting new adventures all the time, and that's how we view it in the West, right? It's just it's something to be respected. Like you're making the dive into education here. I'd feel really self-conscious, I must admit. You know, I went to the Artdang Language Institute here in Korea at Yonsei when I was maybe,
how old were you?
I think 28, and like
that's not that.
Yeah, so I thought I was the same age as everyone, but then we went out one night and everyone was like, you're the older guy. And I was like, oh, really? They were all like 19 and 20. I felt really hurt. I thought everyone just thought I was the same, but everyone was looking at me like an old man.
Like the old guy.
Yeah, luckily there was one older Japanese guy and he was really a lot older, yeah, so I felt not too bad, but still. Let's take a look at the guesses for today's Drami. First up, I believe it was on VLAO. Lao Lao said, oh, sweet, this is from Second Twenties, is it not? And then Leon from Singapore also believes it is from that drama, and you wrote 두 번째 20살.
Oh, guys, actually, you guys were correct. The English title of this drama, or now it's drama, is Second Twenties, second time 20 years old. And in Hangul, it's 두 번째 20살.
Really meaning literally second time 20 years old. So if you add two 20s, that's 40, her age. That was a good kind of cryptic hint. Lao Lao, you can be today's prize winner if you send us your email address. So congratulations to you. So this, like we said, it's just the lady called Hanora.
And Hanora was played by Choi Ji-woo.
I like Choi Ji-woo.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's one of my faves. I say that every week.
You say that every day. Like
time.
IU, Jeon Ji-hyun. Jeon Ji-hyun's one of your faves.
Probably number one of number one, yes. But Choi Ji-woo, I haven't seen her recently because I haven't watched many of her works. But yeah, she's a great actress.
But for people who don't know Choi Ji-woo is like one of the first Hallyu maker.
Oh, that drama with Kwon Sang-woo.
Is it Kwon Sang-woo? I think it's Kwon Sang-woo.
I think it's Kwon Sang-woo, right? And she was blind in it, or he was blind. I totally don't remember the title. It wasn't Winter Sonata, which is Bae Young-jun. You're right. That's Winter Sonata. It was one of the season dramas. Maybe
겨울... no. 천국의 계단?
You're right.
Heaven's Stairs. Stairs of the Heaven.
Stairway to Heaven
Stairway
is the title.
To Heaven.
I don't think it was one of the season dramas.
She is
sorry.
like, before her or before these dramas, Korean dramas were never really like a global thing.
Sure.
But after her, like she's the starter of this Hallyu before all this K-pop exploded in it.
Yeah, her and Bae Young-jun, known as Yongsama in Japan, they really started that first wave, right? And so she is the elder student, right?
Yeah, she's quite old, even though her face doesn't look
Yeah,
old.
in real life, because she's been around since, like you said, late 90s, early 2000s.
In real
right?
life, probably she's prettier than the 20s people. Girls.
This is the thing, perhaps. Yeah, she is the main star of this drama, and it's just going to see her, and she is going to the same university as her son.
As our, you mean Jeju?
Yeah,
like in real life?
No, not in real life. In this drama, played by Kim Min-jae, who's also quite famous in dramas. And then it just looks at the funny things that happen there, right?
Yeah, and it turns out that she also goes to the same university with her husband, who is working as a professor in the university.
What?
So it's like...
Just a family university, isn't it? Goodness gracious.
Wouldn't it be fun if you go to the same university with your daughter? What do you think?
As my daughter, I would find it fun, but I think my daughter would be like, Dad, go away. I'm trying to like date this guy or something like that. And I'd be like, no dating till you're 40 and a mature student. Seriously, you feel so... If it was my son, I think it would work out. We could play football together. I could maybe tell him which girls to date, but not my daughter. No, sorry. Jenna's on board saying, oh, 이거 너무 재밌다. Yes, thank you for having fun on board as well.
Wait, do we have more time? Oh, no.
No,
go ahead.
Need to tell Lao Lao, send your email address to our website, aridangradio.com. Click on hashtag DailyK, and then we'll send you an email. We've got to get to the language lesson.
No, but before the language lesson, I have a question that I want to ask you. It's on this one. The question says, 20살로 다시 돌아간다면, meaning, what would you do if you go back to your 20s?
What would I do? Just anything?
Yeah.
Just randomly open. I wouldn't study harder. Like I know many people say they would study more, you know, they would get these qualifications. I would perhaps study a little bit less, have a bit more fun, because once you're married and you have children, it's a completely different life. So enjoy your 20s. I don't regret anything, actually. I had a great time in my 20s. What about you?
Mostly nobody really
If you could go back to being 20, which is like last year, what would you do?
I mean, it's only 7 years ago, so I don't know, maybe start yoga a little faster. That's about it.
Our producer says, yes, I wish I had played as well when I was in my 20s. That's what I think many people who are older say they will do. Yeah, enjoy life in your 20s, less responsibilities. Let's get to a clip from Leon in Singapore with the language learning. Here we go.
목요일이 공강이라 그때 과제할거에요.
Great. There's just two things I want to pinpoint. First one, 목요일. When you pronounce it, you don't need to say 목요일.
Blend it together.
Blend it together becomes 목요일.
목요일. 목요일. Not 목요일. 목요일.
Mm-hmm.
That's Thursday, right?
Yeah. And the second one, I think he said 과제할거에요 or something like
거에요.
that. I think it becomes, since there's a last consonant before, it becomes more like the double consonant. 과제할거에요.
Yeah, the go sounds like a go, right? 할 거예요. 과제할거에요.
So basically, your pronunciation was really nice. It's just simple mistakes come from these 받침s, these last consonants.
Yeah, which
Sorry.
slide over to the next ones, right? Second clip from Leon.
저희가 시간을 맞춰 들릴 순 없잖아요.
Oh, very nice. I really like the 없잖아요.
Really smooth, that
Yeah, that
part,
was
right?
very smooth. I think 저희가 was a little awkward.
저희가
What did he
sounds
say?
more natural, doesn't it? We'll take another listen.
저희가
저희가, really
Yeah.
pronouncing every syllable,
Yeah,
right?
you don't need to do that. It can be more smoother. Become 저희가.
저희가.
Doesn't really sound the H.
And
Can't hear
저희가 is
the
just
H.
like a polite way because she's a younger student of saying us, we to Cheju's character.
Yeah,
right?
because usually when you're speaking in an informal way, then you say 우리가 because we. But when you're speaking to someone older like Peter, then I would say 저희가.
Thank you for being respectful. Okay. Third sentence from Leon.
핸드폰 사명 연락 드릴게요.
Very nice, but I think it kind of sounded like 사명.
Yeah, not a myung sound. 사면.
면. It ends with the N sound,
Like-
not the NG sound.
Like the noodle, myeon, right? 사면.
Like 라면.
Yes, there you go. It's kind of the if, right? Once I do something. Handphone is Konglish, right?
Yep, it's Konglish.
We're talking about mobile phones, but we say hand phone.
Handphone. I make these mistakes all the time when I'm speaking English. Like when I was in America, hey, where's your handphone?
Really? Wow. I heard someone once told me there's a kind of German origin to that. I know we have some German listeners. Is that true? You kind of translate the mobile phone into something meaning hand phone, I wonder. But all phones you use with your hand, so I wonder why a mobile
I
phone.
think handphone sounds logical and it makes more sense than cell phone.
Cellular phone. I don't know what that exactly means, but mobile phone I think is the best. Us
Mobile
Brits,
phone, yeah.
because you can take it around. Because a hand phone, even a landline, you use with your hand, right?
That's
what
true.
phone do you not hold into your hand?
Okay, I heard that not just in Korea, but in Southeast Asia, like Malaysia and Indonesia, they use the word handphone as well. So people who
Oh.
are living in Malaysia and Indonesia, please let us know if you really do use this word.
Please, yeah, do let us know. We've got a few more clips and send in more during the song break and we'll play them in part 3. This drama that we're looking at today, Second 20s, another song from the soundtrack from Yoo Sung-eun this time. Oh You Yeah You, Oh You Ya You in Korean. Oh You Yeah You, Oh You. That's
It's
a
all
good
because
song.
of you.
Yoo Sung-eun, and we do have a playlist on our website to check out any of the great tracks that we are giving to you. These
Ooh.
two so far from the soundtrack to 두 번째 20살. Korean Unnie's in the studio. Some messages to read out. Mimi R has got in touch. No pressure, but she says, I understand your explanation so much more than most people. You got a really good way of explaining things. So please explain the difference between 분노, 성난, and 화. I can't understand. This is off topic from our sentences, but we will take any Korean language questions.
All right, so they basically mean the same thing like anger and rage, but if you have to say, oh, what's more angrier than the other one,
Yep.
then 분노 would be a little more angrier than 화. So I would translate 화 as anger and 분노 as rage.
Wasn't Fast and Furious translated as 분노의 something?
질주?
Yeah, so the furious, right? Like rage.
Furious,
is
rage.
분노. Okay, so that's really angry.
Yeah, so when most of the time when people are angry, then we would say, "Oh, 쟤 화났어," or 진짜 화난다. But when you use the word 분노, then it's on the another level.
It's like
You're
something
screwed.
really bad must have happened, right? Someone stole your girlfriend or something like that. Then you say bunno. But I've not heard this word 성난.
성난 is more like an adjective. You
Okay.
wrote it in an adjective form. So after 성남, then there would be a noun
Okay.
that describes someone who is angry.
Oh, like 성났어.
성났어.
Really?
Or you can say 성난 침팬지.
Okay, an angry chimpanzee.
Chimpanzee.
And is that along the same level as 화 or 분노, would you say?
More something somewhere between 화 and 분노.
Okay, so somewhere between
Close to
regular
분노.
angry and fury and rage. Thank you for that explanation. I learned something new as well.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for the question, Mimi.
Yeah, thank you. I got another message from Senna Rain. Said, I went to Ihwa for an exchange year, and I was 30, older than everyone there. I'd like to think I'm 26 forever.
Yeah, I think in your brain, at a certain age, you stop aging.
Yeah.
You know, what's your age? Are you still getting older in your head?
I still feel like I'm 25.
Okay, 25. When in reality you are?
I am 26 in
Okay.
international.
So you have aged literally a few days ago, so you're not anyone to ask this question to. But I think you're right. I think it's about mid-20s. My brain has stopped there. Like, I see myself as that. I look in the mirror, and I'm like, who's that old man staring back at me? Yeah.
And being a dad of 2 kids.
Very depressing. Alex says, the advice, enjoy your life when you're 20, is too late for me. I'm in my 30s. Alex, it's never too late to party like you're in your 20s, as long as you haven't got any responsibilities like a family to support. Go do it. Have fun.
James Carroll said, yeah, in the U.S., there are so many that come to college at different phases. Didn't we read this?
Yeah.
Anyways, in life for different reasons.
Uh-huh.
And I agree with this. When I was in U.S., I also was able to see many people. I think actually it's unfair because I couldn't really differentiate the
Ages.
of foreigners, but
You're right. That's another difference.
and even American Asians, they're different.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
They do
they look
have a different
different.
feel. We often say in Korea you can spot a kyopo, like by their feel, their fashion, their style. And yeah, it's another genetic thing, I think, that Asians are blessed with looking young for longer. But they often say that then when they age into like grandma, grandfather stage, it's like, whack, suddenly.
I kind of think that you know, when you look at people in teenage years,
Yeah.
I think Asians look younger,
Uh-huh.
way
Yeah,
younger.
Of
I think
course.
it's like we grow
Slower.
Slower?
Yeah, develop slowly.
slowly.
It does seem that way, I think. Yeah, many of my Korean friends look much younger than me, and I'm really angry about that. So I just want foreign friends who look really old with no hair.
You look super young. I mean, like, let's stop talking about this looking older looking.
Yes,
because I never think Peter's like
Good.
old or anything.
Good. That makes me feel better. Faz has sent in a clip from Malaysia. Let's take a listen and concentrate on the language.
목요일이 공강이라 그때 과제할 거예요. 저희가 시간을 맞춰드릴 순 없잖아요.
Good acting.
Good acting. I don't think I couldn't find anything to.
All right, I'm a bit confused. I'm not sure if the pronunciation was right because I don't know this word. Is it 공강?
Yeah.
공강이라 그때 과제할 거예요. What is 공강?
Peter's actually asking me a question. He doesn't know.
I have no idea.
공강 means no classes.
No classes.
Think of it this way. 공, it 비어있다, like empty.
Okay. Like 공짜 meaning free, no price. Empty
Maybe, yeah.
price. No. Okay.
진공, like nothing.
Okay.
And then 강 comes from 강의,
Like
classes.
a lesson. So that means no classes.
No classes, empty classes.
So Thursday is an empty class day. So I'm going to do my assignment then.
Yeah, because many people, you know, in university, you can make your own schedule.
Sure.
And what college students do these days, they make a certain day 공강. Like
Day
no
off.
classes.
So
day
instead
off.
of choosing something good for your future, you choose it good for your present and having a day off, right?
That's what you recommend, isn't it?
Yeah, have fun. Yeah, it doesn't matter what classes you take. I'm not doing anything to do with any classes I ever took in biology. 그때 과제할거에요. So 그때 meaning then, right?
Then, so they're saying we don't have classes on Thursday, so that's when we're doing assignments. Unfortunately, Hanora had classes that day, so she couldn't join them, which is actually what they wanted.
I see. And 과제, as you mentioned earlier, is assignment.
Assignments.
할거에요 means you're going to do it, right?
Many Korean people, when they go to university, they get confused because before university, they always call their homeworks 숙제.
But is 과제 for university students? Oh, so that is the difference between homework and assignments. 숙제 versus 과제. Okay. Lilith has sent in a clip as well. Let's take a play here.
한두번 사면 연락 드릴게요.
Oh, I like how she's very careful.
드릴게요.
And it was all correct.
That sounded to me a bit more awkward than 드릴게요.
What did she say?
드릴게요.
A little bit like 드릴게요.
A little bit. Okay.
So there's no 리을 under 드. So it's more flowy, like 드릴게요.
드릴게요.
If you say 드릴게요, then it means another thing.
Like you're going to stop by somewhere.
Or you're going to
드릴게요.
stop by, yeah.
Okay, so handphone we talked about meaning mobile phone, cell phone. 사면, 사다 means...
To buy.
And the 면 is like the condition, right? 연락 드릴게요.
연락 드릴게요 means I'll contact you. And you say this a lot. Like you can say 연락할게요. I'll contact you.
I call you or something like that.
Informally, you can say 연락할게.
연락할게. And 드릴게요 is, again, the polite way of saying it, right?
Polite way of saying.
Rather than 할게요 or 할게. Good stuff, Lilith, though, with the voice clip there. We've got some of the earlier sentences as well here. Here goes. Oh, there we go. Nice.
목요일이 공강이라 그때 과제할거에요.
Very good, but you attached the e in front of 공강. I think she said like 목요일이 공강이라.
You need those particle markers like on the right words, right?
Like 목요일이 공강이라.
그때 과제 할게요.
할 거예요.
할 거예요.
할게요 makes sense too.
할게요. Okay, if you want a shortened version, there you go. And then second sentence from Lilith.
목요일이 공강.
That's the same sentence. You sent it in twice.
I think it's like rapping. 목요일.
Get a bit of rhythm. Can help you, right?
그때 과제할거에요.
Rapper Sohyun.
저희가 시간을 맞춰 둘릴 순 없잖아요.
Very well done. I really like how you tried it. But you, I think, made the same mistake with the first.
It's got to be more blended, right? All together, the sounds.
I think you said 저희가.
Yeah. 저희가.
But it's 저희. Is it like in the romanization, did they write 저희? But it's 저희.
Yeah, if you look at the sound there, that and e together, we learn is kind of like 의.
But, yeah, it's kind of difficult to write that in romanization. I think that's why.
But we just basically say it like 저희가.
저희가. Like,
say it quickly. Get it out of the way. There you go. Good stuff.
Jerky, but no K. 저희가.
시간 meaning time. 맞춰 드릴 순 없잖아. 맞추다 means to like match, right?
Yeah, so 시간을 맞추다 is to match around someone else's time.
So we can't match around your time, is what you're saying. 순 없잖아요, meaning
We
can't
cannot
do that.
that.
Good stuff today. Thank you to everyone who sent in clips. Alex and Cisco will play yours on the Saturday edition.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. We're so popular.
We didn't get to yours. And Korean Unnie, we will see you again next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday.
Bye-bye. Here's one more
you
from the
so much.
soundtrack, Second 20s, Solar of Mama Moo and Kim Min-jae of Real B, 별 Star.